Hello, wonderful people, and welcome to Hypershows Academy. How was the past week? How was the market? How was your experience with the market? I trust you had a productive week, because I did. All right, so what are we doing this week? Let's talk about how the market moved, what to learn from it, what could have been the mistake you made, or probably the mistakes I also made. Let's learn. We are all students of the market, and we never graduate this class. We learn every time. So let's dive in. All right. On XAUSD, which is one of the pair I love to trade so much, I add this. Okay, let me delete out of say stuff. XAU is one of the pair I love to trade, and it is actually unfortunate because for a very long time I was also scared of it, just like most people were, without reason. For real, without reason. If you ask most people scared of XAU, they don't even know why they are scared of it. It is just from what some persons told them, or probably from the mistake they personally make. To be honest with any of us, we are all students of the market. Most of the mistakes we do, some even call it manipulation. There's a lot of grammar now that we tag mistakes, our personal mistakes, but they are no mistakes. They are not. I mean, they are not market error or manipulation. They are simply our personal mistakes, especially when it comes to technicals. If you go and check every setup you've done, you've missed, you will see that technical aspects that you ignored from wherever you learned your strategy. You ignored it. That is why you made a loss. Market doesn't know you. This is a market. Trump is in. Big banks are in. CBNs are in. I mean, central banks are in. There are a lot of organization here. You and your whatever, you come here and you just want to play the game and win every time. That's another thing. You are not here to make every TPs. You are not here to win every time. You are here to win more. You are here to win more. And I'm saying this because a lot of us, you might have get frustrated. You don't want to, you don't want to further anymore. You're tired. Go back to your courses. Go back to those videos your mentor sent to you. If you don't have a mentor, sign up on that good one. We have an ongoing class we have admission is currently open at IP Soros Academy as well. You can sign up, get knowledge. This is not a guesswork. You can't guess your way into profitability. Get a get knowledge, seek knowledge. That's it. All right. So on weekly time frame, this was where I was expecting reaction from this where market broke out here. So I was expecting market to come and use this, which will inform look like a breaker block. And then when it aligns with an FVG also, I love it better. All right. So instead, what did market did? Market reacted to this FVG. Market reacted to this FVG here. As you can see, it swept it and then it closed this way. So immediately I saw this, I said it might be time. So I went to 4 hours to check in what's going on there. All right. So on 4 hours, I saw what markets respected, which was the FVG as well, and it was clearer. Now that I have picked my zone of interest on daily time frame, what I just do is I found my interest since market has gotten there. So I went down to 30 or 15 minutes. All right. So in here, I saw that we have a POI here. We have a very small order block here that this market could have respected. All right. And I called out this trade for my student as well, like I usually do. And then this would have been an inducement for it. Market love. There was one of our video that I explained this kind of structure on XAUSD. It plays out very well, whereby there is liquidity. Major thing that moves market is liquidity, but you now say XAU, it cares about it a lot. That's major thing that moves it. This is unlike currency, and you have to think like that. There are a lot of mental exercise that makes you up a trader, not just support and resistance, not just demand and supply, not just anything. There's a lot. Forget whatever social media has painted it to be. It is bigger than that. You go work. This is not one free money. You have to put in the efforts, mental effort especially. You need it, except you don't want to make money here. So market, since I saw this reaction and then I saw this next, this push, this bullish momentum that goes into the market, and this is one of the traditional SMC most of us trade, the basic. I love to call it the traditional SMC. Even though the trend has not changed properly to some, but then immediately I saw this momentum and this new break of structure here, the new break of structure that happened here, I knew market might be ready for a buy. So I set my entry, and then whenever there is this kind of engulfing candle that creates the FVG, that creates the order block, after the order block, this is how I draw my order block instead. It will entail the words, the two candlesticks before it. And to make this more clear, because it can look like this on 15 minutes, but on 30 minutes or 1 hour, this is what you would see. It is just that same order block. Can you see it? Just that one order block. So that might be the reason you've been missing entry. You've not been drawing your order block properly. And that's why, once again, you need knowledge. You can't guess your work, your trading into profitability. It is not possible. So this was the first entry I got. Then after markets pushed here and the momentum still increased, I saw this new entry, but it was actually, it activated in the midnight before I woke up. So, and I didn't want to set any trade. I even want to set, but the market was closed around 10, as gold usually closes around 10 to 11. So that was before I slept, and I actually slept off. So I saw this also. The price action here moved very pretty well. This is the inducement above this. Alright, so and it moved. So immediately I saw this again and this push, I just knew we are in for a very good long run. I added more position here with this FVG here. I added more position. And then this first of all acted like I missed entry when this engineer liquidity came here. I was actually like, should I enter the middle? But I just kept my cool. I mean, except you won't come to me, then I'm not bothered. So it finally tapped into my POI, which is the 50% of that FVG, which is how I love to take my FVG trades from. And then if you're wondering why didn't I use this first FVG, whenever I have two FVGs like this, especially within lower time frame or within my entry area, I love to use the second when it is two. If it is a bearish trend, I love to use the one below. If it is a bearish trend, I love to use the one above. If it is a bullish trend, I love to use the one below. You get that when you get to check it out on charts. Just like this is the one below this one. That's what I'm saying. So I got in, and then it was a pretty good move. There were other conferences also, but those two entries were enough for me. This is another good entry, but I didn't get in. This is another good entry, this FVG here, but I wasn't interested. I just want my two positions to ATP. And then we finally saw the big rave, and price was just protecting it. My TP was actually around, okay, let me draw this. Alright, this was where I got in. My SL slightly below, and my TP, I knew market is going to create a new all-time high, to be honest. And you might think that pullback is whatever you might call it to be, but we are still getting there. We are still coming there. So I was actually targeting this high, and that gave me about 8 RR. This second entry also was about 8 RR. So that makes up around 16 RR. Yeah, I think it was like this. Yeah, you see about 8 hour or even more. So this was exactly what I was trading, and then I got out because it was late already. So I got out when market was ranging in between here. I got out I think around this zone here, and that was actually before or probably after Maghrib because I'm a Muslim. So immediately I finished praying and I just checked the charts. I was watching movie and I checked. I just see that it is dropping. I was like, God, I would be so crazy with myself if this thing, if I should still be in this trade like this. So that's another thing for you. TP when necessary. It is not a, imagine market got here and you are like up like 1.5 and then it pull back to 650. I mean, you'll be so pained. You'll be so pained. Trust me. So you want to TP, it is late already. These few pips will not kill me. It won't buy me car. So why not just TP? And now market is reversing. So what I'm expecting on this trade, as far as I can say, whatever FVG it is interested in here has been filled. So I expect this market to push up from this zone, and then if not, then if there should still be a push down from here, then that means this will be the liquidity it wants to sweep for this breakout that I was talking about here. For this, so it might be it engineer liquidity for it, but whatever reaction we see on Monday will determine our trade idea. I also saw a good trade when I was analyzing with my students on last night. Yeah, so we saw this trade together on AUD USD, and if we are on daily time frame currently, this is the swing structure. All right, so I'm interested in buying in this discount zone, and we have a very good demand zone here. This is best one of my best setup that I love to see, whereby market sweeps liquidity before breaking structure. And even this one, this is how it happened. I so much love it when market do something like this, sweep liquidity. This now did something like this before it broke structure, create its inducement, then it now broke structure. They are all valid. So you wait for market to tap into your demand and then you buy. And another thing, you can decide to use your QMR, which is the liquidity, the other block at the liquidity that was swept. So you can decide to do this. You can see it is still the same thing. No string attached. All right, so this is what I'm looking at on AUD USD, and this could also help you if you're trading any pair that has USD as their quote, All right, so that will be all for today. We don't want to make this video too long. I believe you've learned something. If you've did, or probably if you've done, hit the subscribe button and the likes button as well. Share this video across everywhere. Let others also benefit from this wonderful and amazing channel. We are here to cook every time to make you a better trader, and that's exactly what we're doing. No fluff, no hype, no nonsense, no anything. We are just here to make you a better trader, and that's all we're in. All right, so don't forget to join our community on Telegram as well, where I drop most of the trades I take per week. I drop them there so you can benefit from it and make some money. Make some money. Then from there you can set up yourself, build knowledge, build experience, and make up something for yourself. Another thing I want every struggling trader to know is this. I told my student yesterday, there are 3 circles of what traders experience. 3 circles of what traders we experience it. It is that we have this, there are 3 circles This is the first. This one is a bit smaller, and then this is the smallest. All right. So this first one, I actually learnt this from Abby. So you are there wondering how do they make it. Me, I'm there using them as a lanyard to fix up on my end. So make your choice. So this in this circle, we tend to have just zero profit, 0% profit, and 100% of loss. That was what you had there. Then you got into a stage whereby you have 50% profit, 50% loss. You are not making profit, you are not making loss, but the loss you had and the profit you made, they were almost the same thing. This is the area whereby you reach $50, they trade it stop loss, then you now decide to reach $10, then they trade it profit, and now you are at break even. Repeat the cycle, just keep repeating. You keep fucking up your psychology. You keep getting stressed out. You keep making irrational mistakes. You keep doing trading what you are not even supposed to. You just keep making mistakes. Then from here you now get into that position where you now have a profitable system. What do I mean? Now you get to lose probably just 20%, and yeah, you make 80%, or probably you lose 30% and you make 70%, or probably you even lose 60, you lose 40% and make 60%. Here your win rate is now over your losing rate, and that's what makes the difference. Two things will make you profitable: win rates and IRR. Now the first thing that will pick you from here, if you are in this zone whereby you are just losing, you are rotating the loss cycle, you don't know what exactly to use to do. The thing that will move you from here to the next is education. You need knowledge. Find it. Get a mentor. You can't learn everything you need on YouTube. Trust me. There are some info that are not here. As much as there might be free info, they've told you don't pay anybody to learn. It's alright. Go on Udemy. Go on wherever. There are some knowledge that won't be here. That thing you are learning in your university is also on YouTube. Why didn't you come to YouTube and learn it? It is not only about certificate. It is about being accountable, and the extent of knowledge that an individual can body that cannot be on YouTube. It is not possible. Even right now, I'm making a video. I'm teaching, but it doesn't mean I will pass out every information I have here. A mentor teaches you what you know, not what they know. That's it. So you need education to get out of this loophole. Then from here, you get into this 50-50%. You are not yet profitable, but at least now you know what works. What will move you from here to this 1% of traders that make money is what? Experience and execution. When you execute on what you learned and build experience around what you learned, that's what will move you here. So what you need here is education. What you need here is intentional discipline to build experience, to understand, to wait for what works, to wait for your setup, to be disciplined, to build character of profitable traders. Profitable traders will not be online and start banting people that are already there. You can't eat it and have it. You build character. There might be networking also in there. You mix people. Okay, you have a trading partner, trading buddy, where you guys exchange. Okay, this is what we do. This is what we do. So far it aligns. You can emulate one another and embrace one another. Experience is what you need here, and what the experience based on what you learned and what you are doing is what will move you here. And that is why when you get here, it is hard. This is where you now say, okay, now I've gotten hold of it. And this is when, if you are in it, you can never be poor. Once you have the skill and you have the experience, especially, you can never be poor. Trust me, you can never be poor. It is a thing. You can never be poor. I know what I'm saying. You can never knew. You can never be poor. Because now you have the skills. And it pays forever. And also, let me say this story which I've been saying very well also with my students. I said we have two wolves. There are two wolves. Alright, this one of it is the good, and it is fair, or let's say it is white. And then the other is bad and dark or black. Now, these two wolves are fighting. They are fighting, all right. Which one do you think will win among these two? I don't know what your answer is, but the answer is okay. Let's take a few seconds to answer that. 5 seconds. One, two, three, 4, 5. What do you choose? The answer here. What determines the answer is the one you feed. The one you feed. Is that what you choose? If that was what you choose, then let me know in the comment section that that's what I choose. The one you feed is what will win. If you feed this the good one, it will have power to fight this bad one. If you feed this bad one, it will have power, it will have strength to ought or to fight and win this good one. And that is you. You have the good part of yourself and you have the bad side of yourself. If you keep funding the bad side, the bad characters, bad psychology, losses, emotional trading, revenge trading, all sort of things that keep every trader stuck. If that's what you keep fueling, or you keep banting successful traders, you keep saying it is scam, you keep calling everything nonsense, you keep saying you can learn everything on YouTube, it's alright. If that's what you are fueling, that's what we win in your life. But if you are optimistic positively enough in your life, you are fueling the good side of it, you do what you're supposed to do, you wait for your setup, you apply proper risk management, you trust your analysis, you leave out what you are supposed to leave out, you learn from past mistakes, you abide by proper risk management, you are disciplined, you trade fewer peers, you trade for yourself, not to prove anything to anybody because they don't really send you like that. That's you fueling the good parts, and that's what we win in your life overall. So that's my humble advice to anyone still struggling out there. I'm rooting for you, but that won't do you anything until you do something for your life. So help you God. Stay safe, fam. God bless us.